And now this happened. Oh boy. I hate it because I was fucking singing How to Save a Life. I was making jokes about hanging herself because she said she was depressed. God damn it, okay. I've had really bad depression my whole life. Alright, take Natsuki's finger, put it in my mouth. Sorry. God. I love you. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Joyce, I gently opened the door. Say yo. Oh, live. What?! What?! I guess start a new game, because I can't load back, I don't think so. I mean, her character file's gone. Okay. Who wants to translate that for me? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is... Yution, my neighbor and good friend since we've been children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for too long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. And I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I signed an idol on the crosswalk and let a gibberish name, probably foreign, catch up to me. Oh, hello. Uh-huh. Alright, so it stopped on Monica. It's an ordinary school day like any other. What? Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've walked to school alone. Why is it rewriting the story? I get her character file was gone. But what the fuck? I always tell myself it's about a time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club. It's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Back to this very bland classroom. The school day is as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them will probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Why? When did you get a motivation for clubs? Kabuto? Oh! Hi, Monica. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect you to see you here. Why were you glitching? What are you talking about? I'm tripping balls. It's been a while, right? Ah! Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Totally not in control of all of this. Totally not a robot. Fucking, okay. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile sweetly, what? Smile at me so genuinely feels a little, what did you come in here for anyway? Sounds so bland. I could either fucking sound like a bland anime harem character like Issei or something, or I just sound like me, very fucking depressed. Oh, I've been in here looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? Or ropes? Or knives? Or bandages? I mean, we kinda got a blood spill over there. I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. You quit? Yeah, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around all the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Whose fucking voice was that? Goddamn. I recognize that voice that I did, I just don't know where it's from. Actually, I'm starting a new one. It's a... It's a literature club. Hey. Literature? That sounds kinda dull. How many members do you have so far? Fucking... Alright. Monica, did you put that trace back inside the files? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to save, aren't I? Well, why are my saves gone? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? It's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. What type of manga? Anyways, I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but sounds like she wants to fuck in this goddamn concert. What the hell? That was about an improv, but I'm not going to. If you could at very least visit my club, it'll make me really happy. I bet it would. Same as this. Okay. Please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I refuse someone like Monica? No. Imagine the text said, "No, I'm going to the anime club." Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, you know that. Shut up. Shall we go then? I'll look for some materials another time. You're more important. What? I'm not important though. I'm an insignificant human being that has really no impact on this world. Now is not the time to have myself in an emotional crisis right now. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Please. Last time it was just the guy just want the cupcakes. Okay. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. You okay there? You good? Fuck it, I could just imagine her in the middle of something like, I'm back! And I brought a new guest with me. Eh? Oh. Calm down, game. A guest. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Why didn't that Suki glitch? Fuck. Don't be mean, Natsuki. Anyway, welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not, Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. This is Yuri, the vice president. Yuri, are you next to die or no? Because if you are, I'm sensing a pattern here. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears more incomparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Natsuki. Say alright. Yeah, it's nice to meet the both of you. So I ran into Kabuto in the classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't it great? Shut up. I was bribed here. Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to... Well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget, but it just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? That would be great. Why don't you come sit down? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the classroom, corner of the room, and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other, still feeling awkward to take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in your club yet. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the school yet. When can I meet, like, another dude? This is just me watching, like, any other type of anime. I was watching fucking K-On! And I was like, where are the dudes at? Because I swear, through the 1.5 seasons I have seen that show, I don't think I've ran into a single dude. It must be hard to start a new club. I'm also eating chicken nuggets with you. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. I mean, nowadays they are. They got new insults and new ways to be sensitive. Ow. Shit. I'm trying to fucking eat here. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You don't have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate, right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. I watched like the first bit of Game Grumps on playing this game. I swear, main character voice is stuck in my head now. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. I don't even care about that. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the tea. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess? Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. What type of tea is it? Because the only tea I've tried is, some random herbal tea and goddamn sweet tea, and sweet tea is the best one I've had. If it's made right. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Kabuto, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I didn't really have a good answer. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki gives head under the table. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. It's the same shit, but you're just missing my favorite character. My curse lives on. I swear. I'm convinced I have a curse when it comes to video games. Any character that I like somehow dies. Let's see. There we go. I'm not even gonna say it because it's gonna spoil most of the shit, but who cares? Not much of a reader, I guess. That can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. What sad smile? She looks pretty content. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Isekais. Oh boy, I need to start watching more anime. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. What am I saying? She seems so reserved and timid in the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you in for a loop, like this fucking game that we're in? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I guess we grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. I read Where the Wild Things Are. It was a pretty good book. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. That suits your personality. Is that so? Really? If a good story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Why does it feel like there's different dialogue here? I hate horror. Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Your fucking hair. Your small figure. And also the piece of scrap paper. What? The piece of scrap paper you left behind last meeting. You look like you're writing on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? You lift up a pen and write a few words? Do you write 20 words, or do you write more than 20 words? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. From my face to my very exposed dick that somehow people have not seemed to notice. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Though it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take the role of responsibility of vice president after all. Oh, fuck off. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree with us? Hold on. There's still an issue. What's that? Now that we reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. I said I would join the anime club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Wait. Natsuki, where'd your mouth go? Yuri, where'd your mouth go? Where'd their mouths go? They can't speak. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. You have no mouth! The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back at me. I guess I need to tell you the truth. The thing is, we don't have enough members to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really hard to find some new members. And if we don't find one more member before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Natsuki, can you grow a mouth, please? Just put a mouth in water and grow that shit. I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in the situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, I feel like it changed, but okay. Right. I decided then, I'll join the literature club. Oh my god, she grew a mouth. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. What the fuck? Monica is so indifferent about this. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after this, I would be super pissed. I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess? Okay, everyone, I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Something's off. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. Can't wait. With that, I depart from the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day and after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune would find me. I swear. That over-exaggerated main character voice is kinda hurting my throat. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, that's new! Yeah! Oh, a dream. I was wandering in an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost. Looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room. Its ceilings and walls were beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side. Or to a wall, anything. Suddenly, the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of intermittent width. I don't know what that word is. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid and sounds of splashing reverberated endlessly. Are you sure you're not in piss? My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. What? Oh, fuck off. Alright. Capable. Okay. Hop. Puppy. Parfait. Giggle. Papa. What the fuck? That's so random. Bunny. Cheeks. Infinite. Hope. I saw Doki Doki, okay. Pink. Poof. Boop. Bed. Melody. Oh great, I'm gonna need to know what the fuck they're on about. Comfort? Jump. Shopping. Broken. Question. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down, calm down. I know it. Sayori's gone. I'm depressed. Hi again. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me. Something feels off. Oh no. I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone was already hanging out. Not just the music. What the fuck? Thank you for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming a commitment for you. Is the room tilted? The room is tilted. The room is keep on tilting. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you know how to come to it. Oh god, that actually scared me. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan here just to come... I don't know if you just plan to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take this seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Why is the room tilting? Stop tilting, stop tilting, stop tilting, please. What the fuck? Natsuki blank have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Stop tilting! Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki popped back into his seat. I'm sorry. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway. Can the whole screen is now being tilted, isn't it? It's still going. Now that you're in a club at all, perhaps you might be interested in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in the club now, so it only feels right for me to do something that like that if you ask. But wait, I didn't mean it like that. Why? You really don't have to want to. Then forget I said anything, I guess. No, that's not it, Yuri. I want us to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Oh, are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked up a book I thought you might enjoy. This room is tilting more and more. Is it zooming in? I swear, Yuri seemed bigger. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. Stop zooming in, game! You're scaring me! And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How can this girl be accidentally so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Is the room still... The room is still tilting! Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. It's getting zoomed in, too! I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I'll look forward to hearing what you think. What the fuck? Why do I feel like one of the posters in the back just changed? I can't fucking see it well. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for the chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems annoyed at something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. This is also new. I never went to this part. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone's just gonna mess it up? Where'd your eyeballs gone? Why is your mouth always so realistic? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. I don't know why I just said manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes manga is one of those things where you can't really admit you're into it until you figure out what the other person stands. How did you know anyway? You said it yesterday, bitch. I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. I look in a mirror and find out that there is a fucking purple Sharpie that says I read manga on my forehead. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There is a lone volume of manga. Fucking, how do you pronounce it? Huh. Just looking at one of the side posters. Amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! No, Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns to a box of manga. My head hurts, and slips the volume into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box... That X looks so weird. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. That's about it, okay. I get a closer look at the box now she's admiring. Parfait Girls? I see a series I've never heard in my life. It's probably fake, so I don't give a shit. It probably means either way it's out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass of that door. She points to the classroom door. I was totally judging. I wasn't judging or anything. What the fuck is this? Is this just Food Wars, but just not horny? Yeah, fuck this. I throw the book across the classroom. I didn't even say anything. It was just the tone of your voice, but I'll tell you one thing. Considering, oh, what? Don't judge a book. KKKK. Oh, what? Don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the books right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. Like a cleavage shot and an ass shot. And I don't even know what else. It's exceedingly moe. The fuck does that even mean? I keep hearing people say moe, like, I'm gonna Google it. Fuck it, I'm gonna Google it. T-I-M. In the context of Japanese popular culture, the quality in a fictional female character being youthfully innocent and vulnerable in an idealized way, perceived as enlightening feelings or affection or protectiveness. Oh. Okay, so they're just children. Okay. Don't just stand there. Oh. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She takes me to a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Why are we standing up in front of the classroom? I thought we were supposed to sit at the windowsill. Wouldn't the chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. Can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Don't say that! You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I could say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book, it's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. Her mouth has now disappeared again. Where the fuck's her mouth at? I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Now there's her mouth. I don't even know. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back, flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. You paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. I'm fucking bored, I go to sleep. It looks like it's an anime about, it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough for me to make up for the lack of plot. Can I just say anime recommendation? I've seen slice of life, I actually enjoy it. But now I've just seen plot-heavy shit like Shield Hero or ReZero, which is fucking gorgeous. I love it. And sometimes I would like the calm shit. The calm shit can actually either get me into a depressive phase or get me out of a depressive phase. Which one do you want? Anime I watch, found it. I seriously made an anime list. Right now, I've just been traumatized by a future diary. Anyways. Yeah, said that. What? You had the fucking seating picture all along and you didn't show me? Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read, well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I try to convince one of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Oh. She doesn't have any. Why don't you introduce me to the friends of yours you have? Jeez, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends into this. Motherfucker, if I got one of my friends who is a bitch in playing horror games to play this game. And by the way, he already uninstalled it. He didn't even get to the end. I'm not even near the end, aren't I? I don't even know. How many more days of this shit do I have to go through? How long before I have to see someone stab themselves? I don't know if that'll happen or not. I'm just guessing. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge me, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already a kind of loser. So I guess I gravitated towards the other losers in my time. Yeah, say that for a girl in bed, that'll totally turn her on. I guess it's much harder for someone like you. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? The fuck? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Oh, fuck. Do we need to call Child Protective Services? What the fuck? At least it's safe here in the club room. So we're just gonna glance over that, right? She just said her dad would beat the shit out of her. Oh, fuck off, game. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I can't win, can I? Well, it's paid off in the end. Here I am, reading it. It's not like that solves any of my problems, maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? What do you call those? Underscores? Underline? No, underscore. Or is that? No, that's an underscore, not a hyphen. Dot, dot, dot. So... Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah, I flipped the page. Why did it go dark? Why did it go dark? Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she's starting to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. Is the music sped up? Can anyone translate that? Uh-huh. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give him... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, she's fine. It just happens every now and then. We have a demon that just possessed her, and yeah, it comes out every now and then, but he's not himself without a Snickers. You're not yourself when you're hungry. Have a fucking Snickers. That's why I always keep a stack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Who should I... Oh, fuck. Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair that I started mine with her first. Hey, can we talk about what the fuck just happened? Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, you wrote it. Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't really feel like giving you my opinion. And what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing any other things. In fact, remembering now how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I'm fucking like shouting like 2 inches away from here. That's what I had when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Goddamn. You ever just like stop, play games, listen to the background track? God damn it! You fucked it up. Like Monica said, I'll be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, it's not as great, but let me show you what a real literature looks like. And you wouldn't have ruined it. Okay, that's just this. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying that you liked it? Are you dense? No! Natsuki resorts to get caught. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the whole world like you're all self-important. I go announcing to the world because no one gives a shit. That's why I stream. No one gives a shit of what the fuck I do as long as I'm not killing anyone. Speaking of streams, I might stream Master Duel tomorrow, because unfortunate news that, Yu-Gi-Oh's creator, Kazuchi Takahashi, I think his name was? I can't remember from the top of my head. He, unfortunately, passed yesterday. And just bad timing, man. Bad timing. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if she's a win or a loss that she likes my poem. In any case, you still need to show me your poem. Oh, fuck. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, fuck. Horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. People could try, but that's about it. Staring at this poem, it makes me realize what the fuck it was all about. That, yes, this is about how animals are set to do something, and they usually just stick with it. People can only attempt to do something. And that's about all that we can do. We can attempt, we can try, we can get close, but we can never perfect. Oh my god, I'm a poet. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it, you fucking... Well, because... Shit. Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. Isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style, it wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! Just like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Just like it's easy to sing, but it hits you hard. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. I understand. The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on your wordplay. Like I said it for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line, so you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned some. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment and swiftly walk the fuck off. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yuri. What's good? Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking, It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on, okay. What, it was your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? Okay, so what's another word for, terrible, but not rude? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be... After reading through it, why am I seeing shit? I'm tripping balls. So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face into her hands. That's a really weird hand to have, Yuri. I'm good. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize is that in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's something you can be. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem, not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. I forgot I'm doing fucking shitty voice acting. God damn, okay. It might take you some time, but it all comes to the practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri was apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, and like it's a rare opportunity for her. Spotify, stop sending me emails! Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, same thing, okay. The tendrils in my hair illuminate between the amber glow, bathing. This must be the last remaining spotlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry, I must have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. It took you a long time to read. I just don't really read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem, even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short, I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it, I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing poems, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? The story isn't about a ghost at all. That fucking dumbass. I wish I'd name myself dumbass. So just every time they refer to me like, hey dumbass, it's not about this dumbass. Really? I must have totally missed the point. I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Wait a minute. What are my settings? Wait, what? I'm just scared right now because I can skip it. I mean, yeah, it's the same dialogue, but what the fuck? Lingering in her past remain a place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. Hadn't thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. It makes me happy that you think of that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Monica. Hi, having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Okay, fuck. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Why is there no skip button for this one? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Much better going off with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry. Oh, I swear one of those posters changed. In the back. I'm tripping. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But that's sort of barrier that we all have to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh jeez, no. It makes me think of something that Suki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep, if you're only interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's always in a fussy mood pretty often. Wait, what? Sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like earlier. Shutting down. I'm gonna do that with Natsuki now, just like shutting down. The fuck? Discord is just acting bullshit. This is just a guess, but I think she's small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. Sorry, just trying to look on the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. That's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? It's the same fucking dialogue, I see. Let's read it then. Hole in the wall. Oh, wait, what? Wait. This is new? Oh, this is new. Oh! Okay. Hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on a flat sheet of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ear. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there, swallowing my fears. I brandish my pen. Wow, it's a continuation! What'd you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Something seems off. There's that, like, one outline, like, the fucking very top I'm scared of. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. It is a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you can say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. It's the same dialogue. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this: if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you will just get a big dark puddle of ink. Move your hand, go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. What? Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Wait, what? Oh, I'm tripping, okay. I thought the music changed. Wait, isn't this the day where... Since this is the first day of writing poems, isn't Natsuki and Yuri gonna argue? Oh, fuck. Even though they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. They read in tandem. I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What is this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I can read now. Oh my god, this is what I get after having my caffeine. That isn't coffee. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was just trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Kabuto did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a lot of time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Kabuto liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our newest member, Yuri. That's not what Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Kabuto appreciated my advice more than he appreciated yours. How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. You. Well, you know what? I wasn't one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Kabuto started showing up. And Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. Taking whoa. This is no. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that? Okay, calm down. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Who's talking? You want to be edgy, bitch? Oh my god, edgy. Sorry, is my lifestyle too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend? See, just like saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to improve anything, stop harassing others with a sickening attitude. You think you can counter-blame your toxic personalities by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa there, careful, you might cut yourself for that itch! Oh my bad, you already did, don't you? God damn! Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, go on, tell Kabuto everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Kabuto, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true, she started it. Oh, fuck, oh shit, what the Yuri, please, stop getting closer. Right, Yuri, find Natsuki. Oh! Hello! Hey, Kabuto. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. Well, we should go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have the time in me. Never have it in me to put a foot down against another. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, fuck, she's crying. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. Oh shit. What did you say, Yuri? Was it about the papa? Okay. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. What the fuck? The fuck are you thinking of? Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki or did. Please don't hate me, please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it by tomorrow. Completely. What? That was random. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home if you want. Yuri looks at me as if she wanted to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. This kind of sounds like you don't want me around or something, Yuri. You wanna fuck this man? It's not that. I didn't spend any chance to discuss my book with a Kabuto. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I really don't have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. Frightening. Aura. Hair? Okay. Misfortune. Vivid. Death. Oh my god. Heaven set. Depression. Captive. Vivitacious. Peace. Calm. Okay. Melancholy. Entropy. Kitty. Universe? Okay. Jeez. Oh. Whatever was on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing.